October's Golden Apple takes us to Williamstown Elementary School to meet with a pre-K teacher who combines music and history for her students. Our Emma Grace Myers introduces us to her.
Rebecca Beck Morgan has worked as a pre-K teacher at Williamstown Elementary School for 12 years. Each year, she works to create a family within her classroom. Mrs. Morgan was honored to have been chosen as October's Golden Apple recipient.
Well, I was very taken aback, not expecting this at all.
Each year, she takes the time to teach kids how to sing Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver, and more broadly connects it to West Virginia's history.
I just love singing it. It really makes me think of home.
Mrs. Morgan also tries to provide real-life experiences, one of which is bringing in a kitten rescue so that students can see how kittens vary as they grow up. She also makes sure to go to games to support her students, keep in touch with former students at school events, and even offers her address for trick-or-treating on Halloween.
But just that love that you show those kids, because a lot of kids come and they don't have that at home, and they don't have that support at home, but just letting them know they're loved and supported.
Her advice for those thinking about becoming teachers is this.
For me, relationships and connections and giving love every day is the most important part to me.
Mrs. Morgan goes the extra mile for her kids, encouraging them to succeed, loving them like her own, and helping them overcome their fears.
Once they're part of my little classroom, they're part of my family.
If you would like to nominate your teacher for the Golden Apple Award, head over to our website and select the Features and Contest tab and submit under Golden Apple. Spreading that teacher appreciation in Williamstown, I'm Emma Grace Myers for WTAP News. This is Home.
Coming up